us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
Yeah.
Do I got social media? Absolutely. But do I keep it on my phone? No, I don't. And they say, well, it's not all about the money. Well, your kids can't eat legacy. They can eat off the currency.
Terence Crawford threw serious shade at Floyd Mayweather following reports that federal agents confiscated $250 million from Mayweather's luxury estate. He hides behind wealth and celebrity, Crawford claimed, hinting at insecurity. The jab hit hard, framing Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle as a vulnerable mask rather than a sign of true power.
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way.
Floyd Mayweather revealed he's done engaging with online negativity. Once reactive, the undefeated legend now prioritizes entrepreneurship, wealth building, and personal development. He's elevating his brand, ignoring digital noise, and channeling energy into legacy, leadership, financial literacy, and high-impact investments instead.
You know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. Mm-hmm. You know, I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. You know, what's important to me right now is my real estate, my family.
Floyd Mayweather is currently entangled in a serious financial crisis involving the IRS. He reportedly owes over $22 million in back taxes from 2015, triggering a federal tax lien. Mayweather appealed to the U.S. tax court, claiming most of his wealth is locked in illiquid assets, and sought a delay in repayment. However, the IRS denied his request for an installment plan, asserting he holds more than enough assets to settle the outstanding tax liability immediately.
And it looks like he's filed a petition with the United States tax court saying that much of his money is tied up and cannot be easily converted into the cash that he needs to pay those taxes. And so for that reason, he's asking for a short-term installment agreement, and that's going to allow him more time to get the cash. Right, and according to the Law 360 report, here's a direct quote. Although the taxpayer has substantial assets, those assets are restricted and primarily illiquid. So the taxpayer has a significant liquidity event scheduled in about 60 days from which he intends.
Floyd Mayweather boasts ownership of over 100 luxury properties, highlighting a multi-million-dollar real estate investment in Manhattan. He claimed full control of 62 New York buildings. However, insider reports raise questions about his actual equity, sparking controversy over the legitimacy of his real estate empire and financial portfolio. This revelation could reshape perceptions of his wealth, assets, and millionaire status.
I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in I think 99% of my buildings are in New York City.
I also want to say a cool thing I saw that you did. You donated millions of money and buildings to victims of the LA wildfire. And I saw that. That was a cool thing you did.
I feel like if you're in a position to give back, why not? You know, I have a great team.
You're in a position to give back.
Yes. You know, I have a strong team and a great team. And God has truly, truly blessed me to put me in a position, not just to be able to make a lot of money, but also give back, if not just my time, but also financially.
Did you ever get an itch to get back in the ring at all?
No, not at all.
No.
No.
Not even though you don't see anything. I
sit on my couch. I can sit on my couch every week and a wire coming every week, millions every week. That's why I'm Floyd Money Mayweather every week.
I know. But you're so good at it.
Great at it.
Floyd Mayweather flaunts ultra-luxury estates and exotic supercars, curating an elite personal brand. His social media channels reveal exclusive glimpses into premium assets, featuring multi-million-dollar mansions and a rare automotive collection, perfectly positioning his image in the high-net-worth influencer economy.
Over here, I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. It's a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys?
I haven't seen these?
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Terence Crawford boldly challenged Floyd Mayweather's legacy, disputing not just his financial empire, but his in-ring dominance. When asked who'd win, Crawford didn't hesitate, asserting he decisively outperformed Mayweather in a lucrative super fight.
So if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
In response to Crawford's explosive allegations, Mayweather remained composed, offering support for Crawford's boxing journey. He declined engaging in the controversy. Crawford also accused Mayweather of using illegal IV injections before the Pacquiao fight, an allegation that adds to the ongoing sports drama shaking the boxing world's reputation.
You guys can use IVs to rehydrate?
We can't use IVs either.
No? When did they change that?
I ain't never, they changed anything. I think that was legal because you didn't know when Floyd fought Pacquiao, that was a thing. He was using IVs or something like that. But yeah, you can't use that stuff.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. So that's why they outlawed it.
Yeah.
Boxing fans debate Mayweather versus Crawford as viral comparisons grow, claiming Crawford's undefeated dominance surpasses even Mayweather's earnings, pay-per-view numbers, and championship legacy.
Floyd versus Triple G. Listen, man, Floyd didn't fight him. And Floyd is an all-time great. But what a missed opportunity. You got Crawford going from 135 and talking about fighting Canelo at 168. It's kind of the same thing, except for Floyd fought a few times at 154. I'm not faulting Floyd for not fighting Triple G. I totally get it. I'm just saying that upper echelon, the reason why I will always have Sugar Ray Leonard over Floyd is the crazy, the insane part of it. What Terence Crawford is talking about doing, he ain't saying, let me meet Canelo at a catchweight. Canelo's undisputed there. Let me go get him.
Floyd Mayweather, often hailed as an elite boxing icon, remains a polarizing figure whose public image sparks more controversy than admiration. While his in-ring dominance is undeniable, his perceived arrogance and lavish lifestyle draw consistent backlash. Legendary fighter Roy Jones Jr. has been vocal, asserting that true greatness in boxing transcends an undefeated record or material wealth. For Jones, legacy is defined by humility, sportsmanship, and elevating the sport's integrity. Mayweather's brand power is immense, but critics argue that real impact comes from leadership, inspiration, and the ability to resonate beyond luxury, status, and social media spectacle.
Respected to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50 know that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it? Yeah. You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong, I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro, you fight a guy that's 0-0, Conor McGregor was 0-0, and they let you do that?
In various interviews, Mayweather claims criticism stems from envy. He argues people struggle with seeing a wealthy, independent black man thrive, while societal bias and systemic jealousy exist. Attributing all backlash to racism feels like a strategic deflection. It's a compelling narrative, one that sparks debate, drives engagement, and fuels content monetization across influencer platforms.
Some of the biggest artists, and you wouldn't even know, because my name don't have to be on everything.
I have to be the marquee.
Yeah, because sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's gonna be jealous. So sometimes I was like, I don't got to have my name on it to collect the check.
So in the beginning, you know, I feel like people was rooting for me, wanted the best for me. And the more and more as I accomplished more and kept accomplishing things, then you start seeing like different things. Then you start saying, he's a wife beater, or he's not that smart, or you hear so many different things. And I just feel like, okay, you're entitled to believe whatever you want to believe.
Floyd Mayweather once boasted about holding a staggering $123 million in a single bank account, a clear demonstration of his exceptional wealth management expertise. While this revelation may impress at first glance, it sharply contrasts with ongoing concerns about his unresolved tax obligations, raising questions about his financial strategy.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million, 300 million.
Dollars?
Yeah, in different accounts.
Floyd Mayweather once bragged about having $123 million in a single bank account, highlighting his exceptional wealth management. While this might appear impressive at first glance, it sharply contrasts with troubling reports of his unresolved tax issues, raising questions about his financial strategy and credibility.
He owed that money to the IRS. How much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Floyd Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle, featuring luxury cars, mansions, and lavish shopping sprees, hasn't been without its repercussions. Despite his opulent spending, reports indicate that he has neglected to pay taxes on these purchases, leading to escalating legal issues and mounting debt. His failure to meet tax obligations has drawn significant attention from federal authorities. To adapt to shifting financial trends, Mayweather publicly endorsed cryptocurrency, referring to it as the future of finance. He actively promoted multiple crypto ventures, branding himself as a forward-thinking, savvy investor in the digital space.
Cryptocurrency, I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what? Be the best.
Despite his involvement in cryptocurrency, Mayweather's actions sparked controversy. The US SEC accused him of neglecting to disclose payments for promoting ICOS, a serious breach of federal law. This lack of transparency not only undermines public trust, but also raises concerns about Mayweather prioritizing personal profit over genuinely guiding his followers in making informed investment decisions.
People executing these scams are like anon people hiding behind a Pepe avatar. And of course, there's a laundry list of famous influencers, Logan Paul, Kim Kardashian's David Dobrik, that have all endorsed these absolute shitcoin scam casino rugs that leaves their investors high and dry because they paid them a bunch of money up front and maybe they didn't know any better because it's such a nascent space. But I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist. Now, everybody knows Floyd's an opportunist. He's an entrepreneur. He likes to make money. He always has money, talks about money. That's his shtick. That's his persona. That's fine. You can make money. You can be a hustler. You can get paid a bunch to box, do whatever you want.
Mayweather's endorsement of NFTs and digital assets is seen by many as a strategic move to capitalize on fan loyalty, often viewed as an extension of his extravagant brand rather than genuine, lucrative investments.
It's a pre-sale for Bulls on the Block owners, and it says to celebrate the partnership between Duarte and Floyd, we are having a first pre-sale for the community Roy has created. So obviously that means he created Bulls on the Block. I checked and sure enough, that's true. So that's super cool. Maybe his partnership with Floyd here will help boost Bulls on the Block even more. I know I talked about Bulls on the Block, you know, a month ago maybe. I'm not really sure how Bulls on the Block is doing nowadays. I haven't really checked on it in a while, but maybe this will boost their sales a little or give them a little bit more hype. Then on August 8th, there was a pre-sale for Discord members, which stinks. So there's already been 2 pre-sales, but I'm not sure how many of these guys were actually sold. But yeah, there's a Discord with this, so definitely be sure to go hop in that Discord because maybe Floyd Mayweather will hop in. So whether or not you actually own one, it's still cool. Maybe you'll get to see some interesting stuff in there. Like the Tom Brady one the other day.
Floyd Mayweather has openly stated that financial success outweighs legacy, a mindset that shaped his career. While this approach has made him immensely wealthy, it's also sparked considerable backlash. His prioritization of money over values like humility, integrity, and respect for boxing has distanced him from fans who hold these qualities dear.
Floyd Mayweather was trying to give y'all the fights, and everybody starts saying that this guy was too old, this guy was too that. Floyd Mayweather starts saying F all of y'all. F the belts, F you, F everything. I'm taking y'all to the bank, I'm robbing y'all. Belts does nothing but collect dust, money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt underappreciated. I train all day long, and I'm doing this to try to be one of the greats. Forget that, I'm gonna do it for me. He became one of the most selfish fighters you'll ever hear. That's why I never blamed Floyd. When y'all hear me say the Floyd Mayweather effect, a lot of Floyd Mayweather fans, you hate on Mayweather already. No, I'm talking about the effect. Floyd Mayweather is an all-time great fighter, but people grab the wrong things because most people aren't about hard work and dedication anyway. That's why to be great is rare. Most people try to find that shortcut, and they only saw Floyd's shortcut. They never saw a scenic route.
That concludes today's incredible video, packed with exclusive insights and thrilling content. Stay tuned for more amazing updates. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.